Winston, where are we going? Do we get to go get breakfast? We get to go get breakfast. But first, we gotta drop off some. Oh yeah, those are cows. Should be 2 babies out there. Had another calf. Are you being dramatic? Gotta drop the seal kit off. Well, both boom cylinders are getting repacked on this today. And we're starting to weep and run oil down that cylinder. So that will, that's gonna get fixed. I can't stand cylinders that leak, so that's on the list. Winston's driving. Y'all have smashed the second hay ring and now are wasting hay everywhere. Thank you. Like the little calf right there beside Elvis. Where's the other one? There's another one somewhere out here. Where's the other little moo-moo? Right there. Moo-moos! Yeah, y'all are ready for summer too. Muddy, wet mess out here. Alright, let's go get breakfast. Fun times. Looks like I'll only need, what, 2 buckets of oil maybe?
Maybe so.
Maybe so.
Maybe so.
Maybe so.
We didn't spill none on the ground.
You
like
can cut the
0.
truck on and off with the remote? That's pretty cool. Jeremiah must have wired that up. Save fuel. I know how y'all like to leave trucks running all day.
You got a semi over there.
You got a semi over there?
You just leave it running all day.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's moisture getting into the seals, and that's not good. So got some new seal kits. They had just started weeping, so go ahead and catch them before it becomes a problem.
I'll say they ain't even started getting too bad yet.
I know you had to make sure that you were taking the right ones off. You're like, normally there's just oil running everywhere. But somebody likes to work on their maintenance a little better than that. I've learned over the years, if you just keep procrastinating about stuff like this, it'll be right when you need it the most.
Blow out over top of the pile.
And it'll just, yep, you'll be over there burning. And
not even fully ripped out yet.
It doesn't look horrible, but it's enough where it's leaking. We're going to fix that.
Yeah, look. All the rust in there. So it's been getting some moisture in there too.
Well, I mean, that is the top where the moisture, but luckily I don't think it's gone into the fluid. Hopefully.
Didn't look like it.
Didn't look like it. The fluid looked nice. If it did, it's a very little bit. Come along. So that went nice and quickly, about 3.5 hours, start to finish, to take both boom cylinders off and get those repacked. Honestly, didn't really get much footage of it. They had it done so quick, so that went really well. Should be good to go on this one now. Repacked the stick cylinder last year after the Beely Good, or during the Beely Good project. Just did those. I think that thumb's not that old, so that'll be good. That one, I've never touched it, but evidently it's probably already been repacked because being in all the fires and everything, it seems to heat the seals up a little bit more, but I don't know. So far, so good. So I am going to jump on the Mini, head over to the farm over there, and see if I can't dig some drainage ditches, because I've got some drainage issues I would like to try to solve. I'll show you when we get over there. So this right here is my current mess that I'm going to try to handle. So my neighbor's pond up there that I built him, I mean, everything's just flat. There's no defined ditch anywhere. I'm not going to go up here and dig a ditch, but it looks like it's flowing through right here because this is where I see it flying or flowing the most. So I'm going to come up here and try to catch a little ditch right here. And fence line's going to go right here where these stakes are. I'm going to go up there right beside those trees, pretty much where that track mark is. Cut a little bit of a ditch and try to get that draining. And what I'm going to do, let me see if I can't get over here. So what it's doing now is it's coming down the property line and going around. I'm going to, where did I decide I was going to dig a ditch? I think somewhere right through here. I'm going to dig a ditch diagonal through the woods and send it directly to the low spot over there. So instead of it coming down, flooding my path the whole way, I'm just going to have a diagonal ditch that goes through there. I'll have a little swell that goes through here. It'll catch this and it'll send it all the way. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a pink pole kind of through the woods over there, and it'll come out down there into another ditch in the woods that I'll have to dig just over the line a little bit, but it'll be okay. Let's get started. This is a mess. So as you can tell, I'm really not taking too much caution in getting a ditch dug and making sure it looks very pretty. As it is very wet down through here, and I'm a little bit worried now. I didn't realize it was going to be quite this soft. But I'm trying to pile everything up on this side because that does run this way, and if I put my dirt over there, it may possibly dam it up. But if I throw it on this side of the ditch, we already know that this can drain away this way, but it'll allow all that water to run into the ditch. So what I'm trying to do is just dig me a ditch with the bucket, grab these little trees, just shove them out of the way for now. I can come back in here later once this dries out and mulch those down or do whatever. But I'm trying to pick my path. I think I'm going to go right through there. There's no big trees, and it'll be a little bit easier to just knock these little holly trees down and go right directly through there. had to cut the machine off for this one so you could hear the frogs. They might be a little upset, but you know what, they'll have to get over it, because that's what my property line looks like right there. So we're going to try to dry that up. I just don't see how this could do anything but help. So I'm pretty much, I'm going to do a zigzag through here and then come in. See that pink pole right there? About 20 feet to the left of it is where it drains off into the woods over there. So I'm going to try to get my ditch dug through there, across the line, and there's a little spot in the woods over there I can dig out a little bit, and I think it'll drain down a little better. So that's kind of where it goes out into the woods right there and just kind of funnels down there. There's another ditch somebody dug, but that's not really my property, so I don't want to just take off digging a random ditch through there, even though it needs it. I'm going to restrain myself from doing that. But so I'm kind of daylighting this out right here, and let's get spun around here where we can see. Just trying to get all this drained out right here. My new ditch that I dug through the woods is going to come out right here. I'm just going to kind of dig this across here, and hopefully that should drain a lot of that down. So we'll find out here shortly. It's raining pretty good, so I can't put the camera outside. Maybe I can figure out where to sit it in here somewhere. Well, you might be able to see a little bit in here before the windshield gets all wet from the rain. Making an effort to come back down here in a day or two and see what it looks like. I just can't see how it can't do anything but help get all of this. It's pretty much cutting this ditch right here is going to eliminate all that from running over here, and I would think dry it out. I mean, it's not like it's going to be dusty tomorrow, but shouldn't have 4 inches of standing water across it. So I can't really put any dirt here to my left, because that will plug it up. So I'm actually going to pile this up right here for now, and I can come back in here later on and spread that out. Deep I can go. Everything's just all underwater right now, so I'm just going to go down about 6 or 8 inches. I know that will at least take care of the surface water. Maybe get that top layer where it'll drain on down. That's really what just saturates everything, is that top layer has nowhere to go, because you see how gumbo-y this clay is that I'm digging out of here, and it does not allow water to go through it. So therefore everything just becomes a goopy wet mess. At least this is easy enough to tweak around right here if I need to change anything, because it's pretty much right here in the going across the path, which I'm hardly ever going to drive around here, so I'm not really too concerned if there is a ditch. I can kind of swell it out where I can drive across it. I just don't want so much standing water everywhere. for this to do is just drain. So I got to go out the other end because I can't make it back through there where I've already been. Well, I probably could go around, but I don't want to make that mess. Well, that is officially tied into that ditch right there, as good as it's going to get. So, we shall see. At least it's a steady stream flowing out of here. I'm not doing anything the old timers wouldn't have done if they had a Yanmar. Big rig. That doesn't need to be there. Alright, well that's gonna drain what it's going to drain, and I've really done all I can do here. We'll come back after a rain and check on it and see how it's doing. I really would like to go over there about 50 feet and extend my ditch, but that is what it is. Well, that's a rare sight. Haven't seen that in about a week, so you might wonder why the videos are getting a little slow. This is why the videos are getting a little slow. It's dang near impossible to accomplish anything. So yeah, not much happened this week, so there'll be a couple videos go out, but I'm gonna walk down here, and it has been 2 days since I dug the ditches through the woods over here to drain the wet area, and it has rained about 1 inch since. So I'm gonna take a stroll down there and see just how well it has drained everything out. The farm pond here is just beyond full. It's pouring over the pond dam, so there is water going everywhere. When I came down here with the Mini the other day, I tried to cut a little ditch right there and get that where it'll drain. I mean, there's just, you can just see the groundwater just coming out, flowing down here. So pond is as full as I've ever seen it. So I feel like that has the potential. I'll probably, when I redo it, a little bit lower than that, but I mean, look, it's running everywhere, and there's still a pretty good stream flowing in here, and that'll flow for quite a while as all the woods drain. So let's walk down here and check out the ditches I dug. As I'm walking through the woods here, I'm at the corner of the old pond dam. You can see there's not a whole lot holding that back, but you can see how the water's oozing out of the ground all down through here. I'm pretty sure that's why it's leaking. It's just coming to where this dirt was piled up and oozing through the ground there. So that's why I want to tear all this out and rebuild the pond dam. Then I think it would actually probably hold water at this level. Let's walk down here. I can get a path through all the trees, but yeah, look at it flowing out. So it can't possibly hold anymore. Got a pretty good stream flowing out as well. So this just kind of goes everywhere through the woods down here. But when I extend this pond dam out another 100 feet or so, that'll take care of some of that. And then maybe I can get a little better ditch defined so that it just doesn't flood over all this land down here. I can kind of do like I did the other day and dig a trench down through here and be good to go. So let me see if I can get over there somehow through all the briars and check out what I accomplished. Let's check it out. Made my way through the woods here, so that appears to be catching all that runoff now. Where's my ditch? My ditch is over here. I don't know if I'm going to sink out of sight walking through here or not. Yep, that's soft. So it looks like it has, I know that's still standing water right there, but it has really helped on keeping that from gushing down through there. It's kind of channelized that into a little ditch right here. That's good. I made a mess, but it worked. Let this sit for a year or so. Honestly, once the leaves get back on top of it, it'll just look like a little ditch through the woods. But it has really drained that down well. If you remember, all that was pretty much standing in water. This needs some ditches dug through here to get it directed over. But everything I see looks like it's flowing pretty well. That looks like the main ditch, or a low area from the pond up there. Oh yeah. I guess the next thing I need to do is maybe swell that out a little bit, or if it ever dries out enough to bring some dirt down in here. Bring some dirt down in here and raise that up a little bit. But at least it's not 4 inches of standing water like it was. This dirt down here is just, it's horrible. And it gets wet. I'll probably take my foot and kick a little ditch through here and get that to drain a little better. See the rainbow color from, I guess it's the oils in the wood or something from when this was mulched. But it's draining better than it was.